Michael Liang, CIO at Foundation Asset Management, and he joins us now live in the studio this morning. Good morning to you. Good to see you in our Hong Kong studio. So I was at an event a couple of days ago and heard that this was codenamed Water. And Water is coming was how it was flowed through to the markets, essentially. But this had been coming for a while, you say?
Yes, I mean, the market was expecting this to happen about a year ago. This is more of retail investing overseas. But I guess because of the problem of capital account opening and everything else, and renminbi strengthening, so things has been delayed, but it's well expected.
All right, so now that water is here, in terms of the trickle, it's starting to flow in a more steady stream now. What are you doing? What are you thinking about in terms of investment?
Actually, I think the trade will go both ways. In terms of the mainland Chinese participation in Hong Kong market has been very low. If you look at the mainland-orientated investors investing in Hong Kong, it's about 10% of Hong Kong Stock Exchange turnover, compared to what you have in the home buyers market like US will be 60–70%. So that's one way you see more mainland Chinese participation in Hong Kong market. And then also the other way is it's a de facto semi-capital account opening, so there will be easy access to the Asian markets, and potentially the MSCI emerging indices could including Chinese A shares in their rebalancing process.
What excites you most?
Well, I think it has to be the general opening up of China. This is not going to be one-day pop. It will take about 6 months to implement. And I think it's a gradual opening up of Chinese market, deregulation, everything else. I think it's a rising tide lifts all boats.
Right. So in Hong Kong, what are your bets? What excites you the most?
Well, I think the quality names, I think definitely, they're not cheap, but there are some individual opportunities. And secondly, if you look at the overall, the perception of China is gradually changing.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So that's the good news. That's the good sentiment. What are your concerns?
Well, the concern is people get ahead of themselves. Again, I mean, over and over, proven history. You have seen that in 2007, and people thought about the through train, but it didn't eventuate, and the market collapsed. But probably because other reasons as well. But I think people getting ahead of themselves, getting too excited about the short-term gain instead of a long-term transformation of the capital markets. That's my concern.
Which is why the tap is probably opening just a little trickle, but a lot of control still, as this link-up, though, is the first step. Michael Liang, CIO, Foundation Asset Management, thanks for joining us this morning.